O for a muse of fire that would ascend the brightest heaven of invention. A kingdom for a stage, princes to act, and monarchs to behold the swelling sea. Then should the warlike Harry, like himself, assume the port of Mars, and at his heels, leashed in like hounds, should fan sword and fire crouch when poised. But pardon, and gentles all the flat, unraised spirits that have dared on this unworthy scaffold to bring forth so great an object. Can this cockpit hold the vasty fields of France? Or maybe crown within this wooden O they casks that did affright the air at Agincourt? Oh, pardon, but since a crooked figure may attest in little place a million, 00001 or 10000, since a crooked figure may attest in little place a million, let us, ciphers to this great account, on your imaginary forces work. Follow me. As they come in here. Suppose within the girdle of these walls are now confined two mighty monarchies, whose high upreared and abutting fronts the narrow, perilous ocean peats asunder. Piece out our imperfections with your thoughts into 1,000 parts, divide one man, and make imaginary bristles. Think, when we talk of forces, that you see them, printing their proud hooves in the receiving earth. For it is your thoughts now that must deck our kings. Carry them here, there, jumping o'er times, turning the accomplishments of many years into an hourglass. For the which supply, admit me, chorus to this history, who, prologue-like, your humble patience pray, gently to hear, kindly to judge our play.
My lord, I'll tell you that Felton is urged. But how, my lord, shall I resist it now? This must be thought on. If it pass against us, we lose the better half of our possession.
This would drink deep.
'Twould drink the cup and all.
But what prevention?
The king is full of grace and fair regard,
And a true lover of the Holy Church.
the courses of his youth promised it not. For no sooner had the breath left his father's body, but that his wildness, mortified in him, seemed to die too. Never was such a sudden scholar made.
We are blessed in the change.
'Tis a wonder how his grace should glean it, since his addictions were to course his vein, his accomplices unlettered, rude and shallow, his hours filled up with riots, banquets and sports.
Well, the strawberry grows underneath the nettle, and wholesome berries thrive and ripen best neighboured by fruit of baser quality, and so the prince obscured his contemplation under the veil of wildness.
It must be so, for miracles are ceased.
But, my good lord, how now for mitigation of this bill urged by the Commons? Doth his Majesty incline to it, or no?
He seems indifferent, or rather, swaying more upon our part than cherishing the exhibitors against us. For I have made an offer to our Majesty upon our spiritual convocation, and in regard of causes now at hand, which I have opened to his Majesty at large, as touching France, to give a greater sum than ever at one time the clergy did yet to his predecessors part withal.
How does offer seem received, my lord?
With good acceptance of his Majesty.
What was the impediment that broke this off?
The French ambassador, upon that instant, craved audience, and the hour, I think, is come to give him hearing.
Follow me, everyone.